Hello friends, today we will learn about equivalent rational numbers. As by the name equivalent, that means equal in value. If you remember, we have used this equivalent while learning fractions. That is equivalent fractions. So to get equivalent fractions, what we did, suppose we take a fraction 3 by 5, we multiplied the numerator and the denominator by any natural number like 4. So if we have to multiply 4 to the numerator and also to the denominator, so we get 12 by 20. So 3 by 5 and 12 by 20 were called as equivalent fractions. Now here we will use the same logic to find equivalent fractions. So here it is equivalent rational numbers. Now there is only one change in finding equivalent rational numbers. That is, instead of multiplying only natural numbers, here we will multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same non-zero integer. So we can take negative numbers also. So let's see. If I take a rational number, let us take a negative rational number, suppose minus 3 by 5. Now minus 3 by 5 we can multiply by any non-zero integer. Suppose I take 4. So say that minus 3 into 4 we get minus 12 and 5 fours are 20. So here, as I said, we can multiply non-zero integer. So let us multiply with a negative number minus 2. We get minus 3 into minus 2 is 6, 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. So here I can say that minus 3 by 5, minus 12 by 20 and 6 by minus 10 all are of the same value. So they are equivalent rationals. Let's see more about it. Now as we have done in fractions, that we can either multiply or divide also. So here suppose we have a rational number minus 15 by minus 10. So we can divide minus 15 and minus 10 by any non-zero integer. So we get here, suppose I write 5, 5. Remember, we have to use the same number. So that becomes minus 3 by minus 2. So here minus 15 by minus 10 is same as minus 3 by minus 2. So here we can say, to get equivalent rational numbers, we can multiply or we can divide by the numerator and the denominator by the same non-zero integer. Remember, it should be a non-zero. We cannot multiply it by 0. So if we multiply by 0, what is the problem? Let's see. Suppose we take minus 3 by 5 and we multiply by 0. Now minus 3 into 0 is 0 and 5 into 0 is 0, and we know that 0 by 0 is not defined. It doesn't make any sense. So we will not multiply by 0. So we can take any non-zero integer. It can be a negative, it can be positive. Let's see more about equivalent rational numbers. If we take two rational numbers minus 4 by 8 and minus 20 by 40. So here, how to verify whether these two are equivalent or not? So for that, we will use various methods, like we can cancel, that's the cancellation method we can use, or cross multiplication method we can use. So let's see what is the methods. So first, cancellation method. So in cancellation method, we cancel the rational numbers. So minus 4 by 8. Now minus 4 by 8, we can divide it by 2. So 2 2s are 4 and 2 4s are 8. Or again we can divide. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So we get minus 4 by 8 is equals to minus 1 by 2. Now let's cancel minus 20 by minus 40. So 21 sir, 22 sir. We can take by 10, we can take by 2, but both are divisible by 20, so we can do it directly. So this one is also equals to minus 1 by 2. That means both the numbers give minus 1 by 2 after cancellation. That is, we are just simplifying it. So we get the same answer. That means they are equivalent. Now let's see the cross multiplication method. Let's take the same example, minus 4 by 8 and minus 20 by 40. So in cross multiplication method, we just multiply the first numerator with the second denominator and second numerator with the first denominator. So minus 4 into 40 and minus 20 into 8. So here we get minus 160, here also we get minus 160. So here we can say that these two are equal. If these two are equal, these two are equivalent. So we can say minus 4 by 8 and minus 20 by 40 are equivalent. Next, the next one is, suppose we have a question like minus 3 by 5 is equals to x by 20. So it's given that these two are equivalent. Now we have to find out for what value of x these two will be equivalent. We can follow the cross multiplication method here. As we have seen that if these two are equal, then the cross multiplication also must be equal. So let's start. Suppose I multiply minus 3 into 20, it should be equals to x into 5 as they are equivalent given. That means minus 60 must be equals to 5x. That means x is equals to minus 60 by 5 and that gives minus 12. So x must be equals to minus 12 such that minus 3 by 5 is equal to x by 20. So in place of x we can put minus 12. So minus 3 by 5 will be equals to minus 12 by 20. So just you have to remember the way we are doing equivalent fractions, the same way we can do equivalent rational numbers. The only difference is in fractions we can multiply or divide any natural number, but in rational numbers we can multiply or divide non-zero integer. We can multiply with any non-zero integer both with the numerator and the denominator. That's the most important thing. We can divide or multiply both the numerator and denominator. So in this way we find equivalent rational numbers. Hope you have understood it. Thank you and keep exploring.